Hi, happy Friday. Yay! I am wearing my snowman shirt because we got I'd say probably a foot and a half of snow last night. So it is definitely feeling very wintry wonderland out there in crazy Ottawa as the world goes a little more nuttier. Anyways, I wanted to talk about disassociation. Anybody okay, I was diagnosed with PTSD with severe disassociation when I was approximately 38 years old. Everything from when I was a child started coming back to me, and that's when I lost my job. That's when my marriage fell apart. Everything just kind of switched around that age. But I gotta tell you, like my whole life struggling with something like that. It's really, I was in therapy since I was probably about 15 years old. They want to talk over and over and over again about all these terrible things that happened to you. Then as a teenager, I really was acting out. It was a really hard time for my mother as well. I really put her through hell, but I blamed her for a lot that had happened to me. Light keeps blinking. I apologize. Okay, so I had all this stuff going on, and basically for the better part of my adult life was dealing with that and trying to suppress certain things, always feeling like I was different. I could never fit in. I always felt like an alien on this planet, that nobody ever really understood me. I still kind of feel like that to some extent. I mean, as you can see from my dancing videos and the weird kind of outfits I like to wear, whatever, I'm different. So, but now, instead of thinking that this was a terrible thing, that I'm a victim and poor me, poor me, poor me, I'm gonna use drugs, I'm gonna do whatever to keep stuff from flowing in. Okay? So now fast forward to 2021 and I stopped using the drugs. I started believing that my disassociation was actually a superpower and not something to be ashamed of, or felt that I needed to play the victim card any longer. So as of 2021, I have no longer done any kind of hard drugs. I don't do any prescription drugs, and that includes hormone replacement therapy, even over-the-counter drugs such as Tylenol. All that, I feel like it is put upon us to make us small and harm our bodies, as opposed to going within our bodies. And because I really believe that people can heal themselves through meditation and really learning about how your body works and how your brain works. And if you have that heart-brain connection, like if you approach the world with love, it really makes a huge difference. However, getting back to my disassociation, sorry, I get a little distracted because that is part of my thing. I really feel that it's a superpower, that I can see the world differently than most people can, that it has given me an ability. Like back in 2018, I was researching Fauci. And why the fuck was I researching Fauci in 2018? High on meth. Keep in mind, my brother died in 1993 of AIDS. So there's that whole spiritual connection there too, where I feel like I was guided by something way bigger than myself to to push me out of the situation that I was in, to make me aware. And I honestly believe it was my disassociation that allowed me to do that. So no longer do I feel victimized by what happened to me as a child. Now I feel like that was actually a gift. And I don't want to say that sexually abusing children is a positive, because it certainly is not. And for really 50 years of my life, this controlled me in a way that made me small, insignificant. I felt powerless. I felt victimized. I felt like I could not breathe. I needed to change my reality. I needed to make myself small and insignificant, because that's how the program works. You were never meant to break free from that cage that they intentionally put you in. So, and again, I wish I knew everything about the person that abused me, because I think there might be a lot more to that. Anyways, that's a story on that won't come out, because I don't really know enough about it, and I suppose I could talk to some people, but I'm not really willing to go down there. Anyways, I just really wanted people to understand that no matter what is put on you, you can break free. And if you approach the world with love and believe that Christ is King, and everything is going to work out as planned. And I love you as always. Have a great FriYay, and woo!